Hello and welcome back to my Project Hospital playthrough. Um, been doing some looking around. We're doing okay. We're gonna go ahead and get back into this. As you can see, we have 2 surgeries scheduled at orthopedy. We have 0 in internal medicine, but that's okay. And we are slightly under budget, but that's also okay. So he had an interview. Let's do a physical exam for this guy. You also need a physical exam, and we're gonna take care of those. Interview. Let's do a skin allergy test for you. You need to be switched departments, but we can't do that because you are currently in a room. You can go home. Okay, that put us in the hole by 47k, which is not the greatest. But you know what? That's okay. Alright, let's do... well, we know for sure you've got iron deficiency anemia. So what can we look at? We can do a chest auscultation. We can do a thorax percussion. We already did the physical exam. It gave us nothing. We could do a blood test, but I would prefer having not to be able to do that. Okay, so you probably have broken ribs. Could be chest contusion, however, so we will send you for a chest x-ray. You need to be hospitalized and that taken care of. Thorax percussion, didn't find anything. We're gonna have to do the blood test. Okay, let's send him off for his blood test. You have to have croup. So we'll do that and an evaluation, as it says. Skin allergy test found hay fever. What a shock. That works. We're gonna have you... Man, I forgot to do those things. Well, you know what, that's fine. Stabilization. You need life support because you're in a coma. Okay, what can we find out about you? Calf contusion. Let's get you bandaged up. Let's go ahead and let everybody take care of him. You have croup. There's a shock. Let's get you taken care of so you can go home. You got CT. And I still haven't figured out what's wrong with you. Okay. So it's either bronchitis. Have we taken a temperature? We did the chest auscultation and the thorax percussion. We could do microbial. We could also do a chest x-ray. Let's send you for one of those too. Wait, you've already had one? You have. In other words, we need to do something else. We could do an ECG. Let's go back up top and find the ECG. Heart monitoring. Let's do an ECG. And you just got an x-ray and I can't change you, so you're fine. Thorax percussion. Cool, we found it. Let's get you taken care of. Why do I have an intern doctor? You. Let's do that. Physical exam. Has a headache. Alright, it has to be this one. So blood test, whatever. Let's do this. We could do blood test. We can do speech listening. Patient can't talk. Guess we can't do that. Well, we can't do an interview either. So let's do that. Ice wrap, you can go home. Same with you. You're good to go. And let's see, what do we have for you? I think you're okay to be taken care of. You have fractured ribs. Take care of that. And you can get taken care of. We're going to get you in for ethanol treatment. Oh. Insurance management. How did that unlock it? Just curious. Oh, we got enough people treated. So let's treat 125 patients a day. That shouldn't be a problem. Alright. Continuing on. You have a finger fracture. Let's wrap you up. And you need fracture surgery. Antipyretics. You can go home. You need thoracentesis. You can go home. Interview. You dislocated your knee. Let's get you more comfortable before we send you for surgery. Metatarsal bones. Let's do those. Because EMS requires hospitalization. Okay, ankle sprain. That goes there. Let's get you cared for. Uh-oh, who collapsed and why? Artificial ventilation, let's get you on that now. Okay. Let's get you in the HDU as quickly as possible. Regular heartbeat, thalassemia. Okay, that is an internal medicine thing. Let's get you on beta blockers. Get you a blood transfusion as quickly as we can. You're collapsing too. Okay, IV infusion. And let's get the fever down. Let's get you in as well. Interview, physical exam. Probably mono. So we're going to do that. Excuse the puppy. Diabetes. It has to be that. So let's do an interview, a physical exam. We could do an echo. And we can also do a blood test. So let's do those. You went to the TC, which is fine. Getting you to artificial ventilation is absolutely necessary for you. Let's do speech listening and an evaluation. Interview, physical, and skin allergy. Physical exam, let's check that. Interview, you busted your finger. Let's do those. Okay, well, it's definitely not the plague. Biopsy or an MRI. Let's send you for an MRI. And did we already temperature measure you? No. Let's do that. Alright. Interview, physical, breathing problems. Let's listen to your chest. Interview, what do you have? Let's do that. Let's listen to you. Okay, so that's orthopedy. Let's get you taken care of over there. Interview. That. Let's do this and that. Interview, dislocated ankle. Let's see if we can do that without hospitalizing. Blood tests. Let's get that taken care of. You have mono. There you go. Let's do a physical exam and then send you for an x-ray. This... Can we do an ear exam for you? Evaluation found exactly what I thought it was. Okay, let's do a physical exam for you. And you. Let's get you hospitalized so we can get you taken care of. You're ready to go home. Let's listen to your chest. Interview. This one has breathing problems, so let's also do a chest listen for this one. Physical exam. Before we do anything else for this one, let's do that and those. You have a leg cast and can go home. Osteomalacia. Oh, that's 1150. I'm going to guess you need... Well, let's see if we can do it without. Thoracentesis. Let's turn this off. And have you be controlled by doctors. Skin allergy test. Found hay fever. Let's do this. Interview. Oh, we already have a temperature. Let's try those two. ACE inhibitor. Let's take care of you. Interview. You have carpal tunnel. Let's hospitalize you and get you more comfortable. What else can we do? Physical exam, and a CT. Okay. You are done. Let's get you cared for. There we go. Recommendations. What else can we do for you? An x-ray. Let's do that. And an x-ray before we send you for your surgery. You... Hey, look, we're back in the positive. Wonder when that happened. Probably when we got the new insurance. This, we're gonna have to send you for this. Fracture surgery, you should be good. Interview. Let's take a look at you. Let's do this and a temperature. And this. Physical exam. Let's take one of those with you. Interview. You will need hip replacement surgery. So let's get you in and more comfortable. Physical exam. Let's send you for an x-ray. That didn't help a whole lot. Since we don't have cardiology, could be bronchitis. Let's try chest x-ray. Ice wrap for you. Can go home. Emergency care. Let's check on you. Interview. Let's do that. Okay, before we do anything else, I want to double check this one. You need those ASAP. Do we have anybody else waiting on something other than Charlotte? Nope. Okay, good. You had an ear exam, which did help. How about a temperature measurement? We did a physical exam. There's gotta be something else we can do. An audiometry? Audiometry? Let's try that. Okay. Let's get you taken care of. Scoliosis, that's emergency. Can we do this for you? You can go home. Interview. And this, please. Sinusitis is what it has to be. So let's do those. Interview. Let's check for a temperature. Okay, we have abdominal cramps. Blood test. Let's do a blood draw. The other thing it could be is microbial or stool. So let's grab that and that. Did we do a temperature measurement? No. Let's do one. Pharyngitis. Let's get you cared for. Interview. You have to have pharyngitis as well. Can we do this for you? Thorax percussion. Found this. Let's get you taken care of before we send you for thoracentesis. Off for that. Nasal drops. You can go home. Then let's take care of those. And we're gonna send you for an X-ray. This one. Interview, physical, and ear exam. Okay, you can go home. So can you. Let's check on you. We have tennis elbow, which goes to orthopedy. Let's see if we can do that without hospitalizing. Elbow bursitis, that also goes to orthopedy. You... Can we do that? Or wait, no. Hold on. Chlorine gas is this. You need to go to HDU. Oxygenotherapy. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that with you. Closed reduction, you can go home. Let's take care of you. Well, at least we got it a little bit closer. Physical exam, ear exam. Oh, okay, we can do a CT for this one. Let's send you for a CT. You... Respiratory failure, yep. Okay, what do we need to find out these? An X-ray, a chest auscultation, we already tried that. An MRI, already tried that. Let's do an ECG. Let's try heart monitoring. And let's do those. I don't know if they're going to be any help, but let's get that taken care of. Interview. Let's get you taken care of. You will need HDU. Physical exam. It has to be this one. Did we get an X-ray? No, let's do that. The other thing we might do is this. Recommendations, you can go home. Let's take a look at that. Interview. Let's do this and those. Nasal fracture. Let's get you taken care of. Physical exam didn't help. Let's get you x-rayed. Let's do an ear exam on this one. Antiseptics for you. Physical exam, you are gonna need an x-ray. Okay, so that has to be serologic. Could we also do a differential? Let's see if that works. Physical, abdominal, exercise, you can go home. Contact dermatitis. That's just emergency. So let's get you cared for. Interview. Let's do that. Blood test. And a chest auscultation. Okay. Physical exam. Ear exam. It's gotta be one of these two. Microbial, physical, MRI. Let's do this and this. Differential found, influenza. Let's get you taken care of. This is gonna need to be taken care of. You can go home. Nasal cavity inspection gave us sinusitis. Chest auscultation. You have pharyngitis. Let's do this. And those. For right now. Ear exam. Let's get you cared for. Physical exam. We're gonna do a differential. Iron supplement. Let's have you go home. Can we do a differential for you too? You can go home. Okay, let's get you in for that. Differential found that. Let's get you cared for so you can go home. Let's also do a differential for you. Nail fungus, get you cared for. NSAIDs, you can go home. Interview, malaria, let's get you cared for. Let's try this first. Oh, well that's simple. We can do those to make sure you're okay. This, let's see if we can do that without hospitalization. Low hematocrit, that's fair. IV infusion, let's give you this. And then let's do a physical exam and check that. Ear exam. Let's get you hospitalized. Let's take care of those two as well. Interview. It is definitely iron deficiency. So we should send you for a blood test. However, that'll give us that. So let's send you for a blood draw. Rest. Send home. Can we do an ECG on you? I don't think we can. Because we already tried one. Okay. I would like to buy a vowel. I mean, differential. Can we do one? Or did we already do one? We already did one. A lot of fat good that did. Okay, so it has to be one of these three. Could do a blood test. We already did a blood test. Interview, physical, and EEG is possible. Can't do it at this department. Still can't do it at this department. Okay. Can we do an X-ray of the chest and an MRI? Did we already do an MRI? We did. Try a chest X-ray. Back pain, let's try that. You should be good from now on. Let's get you cared for. Ear exam didn't do me a whole lot of good. Let's try that. Let's also try that. Can we send you for a blood test? Yeah. Interview can only be one of those two things. So let's start the diagnosis. We'll try that. Nasal cavity. Skin allergy test. Can't do it. Oh, you have a nasal polyp. Let's do a CT. Alright, you need an X-ray or an MRI. I can send you for both. X-ray and an MRI. You can go home. Can we do a physical exam for you? You should be fine. Let's get you cared for. Differential. We have enough going for X-rays at this point. Interview. It has to be this one. So physical exam and an MRI. Oral cavity, found that. Interview. Physical interview. Let's get you cared for ASAP. Do that. Thorax percussion. Let's try these. Malaria. You can go home. CT. Cough suppressants, you can go home. Differential. Ankle fracture. Here we go. Interview. Let's do an ear exam for you. Artificial ventilation for you. Temperature measurement. Can we just take a look at this one? And let's get you to go home. Alright. We did a physical exam. X-ray, PCR, neck palpation might help. And an X-ray of the chest. Let's try that. cough suppressants. You can go home. Interview. Let's get you cared for. You can go home. That should get us to 90 for the day. Let's also get you set up for surgery. Hand contusion. Interview. Let's try those. Osteoarthritis. Let's do let's get you comfortable. Physical exam and those. Can we? No, we don't need to do that. Shaft fracture. Can we check on that? You can go home. Alright, what did we miss? Because I know I missed somebody. Or I thought I missed somebody. Guess not. Okay, you can go home. Let's do some joint surgery for you. Simple fracture for you. You can go home. Can we do a differential? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Let's do a blood transfusion too. Fracture surgery. Let's do a physical. Differential, we found a contusion. Can we take care of you so we can get to more complicated patients? Okay, that being said, let's take care of this one. We're going to pause, and this is where we'll leave this episode. Everybody, have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye, Sarah.
And remember, fair maiden, should you need us...
Yes, should you need us, for any reason at all.
I need you, Hoggle.
You do?
I don't know why, but every now and again in my life, for no reason at all, I need you. All of you.
You do? Well, why didn't you say so?